Microphone. Check. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Getting it started.
Popping it off.
John, you had a good day today, John? How's it going?
Busy day.
Busy day?
Yeah, vacation for some reason is busy. Yep. It's a lot to think about.
That's how they seem to go sometimes, vacation. It's like you plan all this stuff and it feels like your whole schedule.
Yeah.
You rest. You kind of need to break off, your vacation from your vacation at times. After your vacation.
One will be tuna to you all, says Evan. Shout out to my cousin Evan. Wait, don't tell you.
Evan is. Shout out to you, Evan, man.
That's Ace Ventura talk. I know the conversation, Ace Ventura. I know Ace. We just
bless your heart, man. Bumblebee tuna.
It's a great scene. Went golfing.
Golfing.
One of the first complete golfing trips I've had with an old work buddy of mine. It was cool. I mean, obviously I'm trash. I did par on one hole. I did.
That's pretty good.
I did par on one hole. But,
1 out of 18?
9. We did a 9.
Okay. Did 9.
Yeah. But yeah, we did like what is called a scramble, where we are hitting it, but if like someone hits it off the rough, we will want to make him keep hacking the ball, so we would just pick it up where the other person hit, so we can keep it going. It was cool. I'm thinking about doing more.
Okay, conversion golfer. What is the deal with golf? I've done putt-putt. I've done the driving range a little bit. I've never actually played the game of real life golf.
Did I need a green blazer? I didn't. I actually had like a tropical shirt on because I was doing like so many different things that I just ended up keeping that shirt on. But the deal with golf. So before I played golf, I was actually thinking, man, this is like a boring sport. Like, who the heck wants to play this? Then as I got more, I had like an introduction to it, and one of my family members plays it. Well, going on vacation, one of my buddies says, "Hey, let's meet up, let's hang out, but I actually want you to let's go play golf." I'm like, golf? Okay, let's see what happens. But it's actually a really like intimate like sport. Like me and my buddy sat in the golf cart, rode all 9 holes. He gave me pointers all the way through. Just chopped it up, just caught up. It took like 3.5 hours of playing, right? Just hitting the ball, walking to the cart, driving, chatting. It was really dope. If I could see why people played, did they tip me? No, they didn't tip me. I was playing. I wasn't the caddy. If I can see why people would play it, it's probably because it's a competitive sport that you kind of have to talk to each other in order to like get through the green. So unlike cards, like you could be a really silent card player where you're not really, talking about it. It's just part of your strategy. With golf, you're on the green for a long time. Like we played 9 holes, which means if we played 18, we probably would have been out there for probably 5 hours. That's a long time to spend with somebody in nature. And it's not really bad, really. It's really nice. So in my opinion, I think people do it to kind of add on to like the, whatever they got going on, whatever social situation, if it's a deal, date, getting to know somebody. You don't even have to be really that good. You just have to be out there and at least know the etiquette of the green and, People respect it, at least at the public courses.
It makes you think about how, I forgot where I heard it, but I remember hearing that someone said men prefer to talk to each other sitting side by side and women prefer face to face. And I mean, if you think about how a lot of times these sports like golf or fishing or something, this involve usually some guys just doing something for hours, something not too manually, like physically exhausting, but it takes some time. You got to have some patience with it. And what do you do to fill the gap? You chat, chop it up. Evan says whacking balls is perfect bonding. Yeah. Go to the batting cages, go to the driving range.
Yeah. Even going to the gun, the gun range, right? Shooting some rounds, talking with somebody. There's some great like networking opportunities. Like, you always hear like, oh, if you golf, that's where a lot of deals are done. But you're like, why though? Like, why are deals done, at a golf range as opposed to a strip club, right? Or as opposed to Chicken Shack, right? Well, it's a very peaceful, like today, and when I went golfing, it was peaceful, competitive, but it's also like not a genetical, you don't have like a genetic, I didn't see like any opportunity for a genetic advantage, right? Like it's not like somebody who can run faster will automatically have a somewhat advantage over someone who can't, or someone who could jump higher or throw the ball harder. It's more or less like it's like a very refined skill type of sport, right? And that takes time to cultivate. So I see a lot of guys getting out there. You dress nice too, so like everyone has like their own little swag, and so it's kind of inviting to have, like, I would even honestly say they're like dates. Like they're probably like guy dates, like guys that go out in the green. They could probably be classified as dates.
It's a play date. Yeah.
It's a play date. Yeah. For sure. What's up, Tandy?
Hey, what's up?
How's it going, Tandy?
Hey, I'm here.
Yeah, we soft open because I was running late.
Soft open, went live, running late. For those who don't know, this is the Can't Tell Us Nothing show. These four magical unicorns you're looking at comprise Can't Tell Us Nothing, an improv group out of Houston, Texas. What we do on this show, we take opinions, discussions, topics, turn into improv scenes around the spot. Improv scenes, improvisation. Correct way to say it. Nice, you still got the horn. So if any one of us feels so inspired by what we're talking about, we might hop into a scene. You may see some characters come out. You may see some plot that we're making up right in front of you. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, whole lot of fun.
Sometimes we have a guest today. It's not one of those days. It's just us. Hang out.
Just hanging out. Hanging out.
Yeah. What was that, Tandy?
What up? I said we hanging out. What we doing?
Tandy's already hanging out.
We need listen. Yes, no, I'm cool. I'm good. I'm all right.
All right.
Oh,
we going well?
Yes. I am taking over another I call it leadership because I really don't think we own pets, we lead them. I'm taking over leadership of another dog. My uncle has been he's gone into a nursing home, and so I've incorporated his dog into my pack. Oh, I guess I got a pack now because one doesn't make a pack. But so now I've got two under my leadership, and so far so good.
Okay.
My leadership.
What's the name of the other dog?
Well, this is Honey, but because it's my uncle's dog, and I already have a dog, we call her Cousin Honey. So,
of course,
that's her new name here. She's Cousin Honey.
Cousin honey.
Or just cutting honey. We just, the
Cutting
Southern
honey.
way. We don't cutting honey. Cutting honey is good. So
That's cutting honey. I'll take it.
yeah.
I will take it. I will take it.
Yes. And I had to go back into the office too, starting this week. And I'm just realizing how antisocial I've become. And that maybe just being at home constantly is a form of some level of depression, because I went out and I was like, I don't know about all of these people, but I was so happy to be there. But I almost felt like I couldn't relate again. So I'm getting my what they call them, like you get your sea legs when you go out to sea. I'm getting my people face, and I'm able to relate to others again. And
I think the social norms, the how we approach one another, which we worked for years and years to cultivate, has just been completely thrown out the window and on its head. And now we're not sure how close to get to people. If you can touch this person and not that one. Do they need to see me wash my hands? Like, what do I do out here?
What do we do?
Now everyone is very uncomfortable just to be near people who haven't been spending a lot of time with. And you got to reset.
I mean, I know I'm still like nervous to sneeze, even though I'm like 95% allergy to everything.
And have been pre-COVID.
Have been pre. I've been swagging allergies before COVID.
Man, drip.
Now, if you got a little bit of nasal congestion, everybody want to act like you got something else. And I'm like, wait, when did we forget about common colds? When did we forget about rhinitis? When did we forget about influenza? When did we forget about all that shit that still exists? Because the big bad boogeyman COVID came out and scared all the other sicknesses away.
You see,
if you kept one thing, everyone thinks you got COVID.
Because we haven't seen anything else for a year. I think that's how it is, So focus on the one thing the whole year. So any kind of symptom, it's got to be that.
It's got to be that. COVID related, as they would call it. If you died, you could have a cold, but they were like, it was COVID related. They didn't want to tell you it was a cold. You couldn't just die of a natural cold. It was COVID related.
Yeah.
So
Teddy might have to be the alpha in these situations. Might have to bring that alpha dog pack mentality to social settings, set the rules right from the jump. And let you know I'm shaking your hand right now. This is how we do it here. That's how we do it with Candy.
That's it. Get on. Yeah, you're right. Get on that alpha kick. That's no more I say my insecurities. You gotta be confident out there.
Yeah, you gotta be confident.
You just show up.
You gotta let me ask you this. If you sneeze and it's like a real nasty one, do you let everybody know, like, hey, it's nothing to be worried about, this is allergies? Or do you just kind of like, what do? You have a big nasty sneeze, right? Everyone has one eventually. What do you do in public? Do you go on the defense, or do you just kind of ride it out? That's the thought I always have in my mind. Because eventually somebody's going to do it, going back in the world.
I hope you have your mask on when it happens. I hope that they're not wearing them, I know.
Oh, no, that sounds gross.
People in Ohio are not wearing masks. I can tell you that. Nowhere. Now that either means everybody's vaccinated or no one gives a shit. And if you look at Ohio politically, you can make your own discovery. But nonetheless, man, I thought Texas was bad with the masks. I got to Ohio, nobody has a mask on. Man, can't tell what anybody has nowadays.
Antoine, why would you think sneezing in a mask is nasty? That's the whole point of the mask.
I agree that it's good for everyone else.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's if there's someone near me and they had to sneeze and they had I would prefer they have a mask. But if you have a big nasty sneeze and you're wearing a mask, I even if I was standing next to you, I was like, what is what's behind the mask? Like, what does it even look like?
A couple of, oh,
You got to go wash your face now at this point.
Yeah.
Like, you just need to leave.
yeah, yeah.
And you need a new mask.
I think having a big snotty face is almost as bad as having like pee drops on your pants coming out of the restroom. It's like people are gonna kind of treat you the same way. Like, you got to back away from me, dude. You got to back away from me. I don't know if women actually get pee drops because like dudes, dudes gotta. If you got pee drops as a woman, there's something very wrong. But dudes can actually be too fast and like have little pee drops. You know
That's true. That's true.
Drops on your clothes. I love it. It sounds so innocent.
If you're in a hurry, sometimes it'll hold some back. Someone don't realize it. Or you could have just washed your hands in a low sink. It happens as well.
It happens to me all the time. Since I've hit my growth spurt, I've always get struck by the sink splash. Like, how the hell is water splash? It doesn't matter how fancy the sink is. There's always drops that are going to come on my like pants, and I'm like, come on, man. You think I'm just gonna just do all of this? Like I just missed the toilet completely. But you can never tell, right? So I always think about it. What's worse, right? What's worse? Snotty face nose in public or pee drops on the pants?
Pee, if you're okay, if you pee your pants, that's funny. If your nose is snotty, that's nasty.
It's not
if
the
you
same.
got pee drops, even if you have pee drops, that's something I'm gonna talk about. But if your face is just snotty, that's nasty. No, I would move away from a snotty face before I moved away from pee drops. Like I would probably interrogate. What's up with the pee? What happened? I may want to know the backstory. We all know what happens if you got snot on your face. But pee on your pants, there's the infinite possibility of stories.
It's only two. I was rushing, or the water hit my pants when I was washing my hands. There's only two. There's only two. Unless you're a woman, which I don't know how women get pee drops.
Not on the front of your clothes. Like for men, it would be very obvious, like right there.
We cut to Tandy chatting with her boss at the office. Tandy, I have a bit of a sensitive question for you.
Sure, go ahead. We're close.
Yeah, so word around the office is John may have a little bit of a drinking problem. You sit right next to him. I just want to know if you've seen anything that might indicate there's something going on in his life that maybe we should be concerned about.
I'm gonna be straight with you, Antoine, if I can call you that. I know you're
of course
owner of the company. Yeah. I have witnessed him with some. We're being honest here. He's had some pee drops.
Oh my God!
On his pants several times. I've asked him. I thought we were close enough. I've asked him what's going on. And and he says, it's from washing his hands, but that can't be happening every time. I mean, every time.
No, not every time.
He's been here so long, and it's happened.
We do have a low sink here at the office, right? In the men's room. However, any man who's washed his hands there more than once knows you need to put a paper towel in front of your crotch.
Thank you.
When you wash your hands because of the splash.
The first time, okay, we get it. It's an accident. But after that, I think it's more than washing his hands. I haven't seen any other signs. He did ask me to borrow money right after payday. I'm not quite sure what that's about. But, probably talking to him would be a good idea.
The drops on the pants is a huge indicator.
It
Loose
is.
urethra, probably. I would have to assume. Thank you for letting me know this.
No worries.
Sorry, Antoine. I was walking by. I heard you guys talking about John. The door's open.
I forgot to close the door. I'm so sorry, Tandy. My open door policy. Sometimes it goes too far. I forget.
It goes too far.
No, but I think what you're talking about is I'm asked a bit more information about that.
Oh, okay, come in.
Yeah.
Anything
Great,
helps.
yeah.
We're here to help
Yes.
them. We're here to help.
Yeah,
So-
that's what this is about.
We're all concerned.
Yeah, so what about John's drinking problem? Possible drinking problem.
Possible, alleged.
Possible. Yeah.
It's not proved.
Because he and I do go to lunch every day,
Mhm.
Okay.
and he always has a couple of martinis at lunch.
Mhm.
Okay.
But, we're talking business most of the time, so I don't know if it's you have a drink when you talk business. It's
Yeah,
not
of course.
that's not a sign of business. That doesn't prove he has a drinking problem.
No,
Just,
no,
he
not
likes
at
to-
all.
Yeah, just had to drink while he talks business. That's normal. I think we all do that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Was there anything else that might have raised an eyebrow though?
Yeah, he does. He always goes to the bathroom, and when he comes back, he has a little bit. I don't know if the pee drops or
Oh my
water.
God.
Or something.
That's the second sign of Peter. And where do you guys typically go to lunch?
At the Italian restaurant across the street.
Mm.
Those are relatively high sinks.
Yeah, they're pretty high. I mean, I sometimes stand on a little box to.
Yeah, they got the little box in there for you to stand on in case you have trouble reaching the handle. Oh my God!
Mm.
Wow, the evidence is piling up.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Well, I'm glad you brought this to me. This is in case you didn't know, Tandy has been witnessing the same thing.
Yeah.
She's apparently she's clearly been disheveled about the whole thing. So thank you so much.
Mm-hmm. Wow, yeah. I mean, I would say let's take the HR, but John is the HR guy here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
That's hard.
That's why it's so difficult. That's why it's so difficult.
That's hard.
Hey y'all, I'm sorry.
Hey.
Hey, John.
What's going on, man?
Hey, John.
I was just filling out, just finalizing some HR compliance stuff. Had to lay a lot of people off. People just talking too much about other people.
Mm.
How are you guys doing though?
Oh, great.
Yeah,
fantastic.
Yeah.
Let's have a little powwow.
Yeah. Did y'all notice the sinks are like a little, like in the bathroom are a little like, they seem like a little low in there. It's just me.
I mean, they might be a little low.
Yeah,
They might be a little low, but of course, we all use our paper towel crotch protector
system.
when we wash our hands. So everybody does it.
Yeah, turn it
Everybody-
sideways.
yeah. Turn it sideways. Yeah.
Yeah, I turn it sideways.
I typically don't use that. I used to use it when I was a kid. I feel like I'm a lot more skilled now. I don't really need to have any extra support. It's like when I eat spaghetti, I don't wear a bib around my neck. I just eat it. I feel the same way about
Oh my God.
urinating.
Mm.
But I was just
It's odd that you decided to chat with us about this. Can I say that?
Yeah.
Is there something on your mind, John?
Do you want to?
You're amongst
No,
friends.
no, I was
Is
just
something you want to admit?
been so
or
close.
confess?
Yeah, we're so
Not,
close.
well, to be honest, the facilities manager who's supposed to be, dealing with the bathrooms. I'm thinking about writing him up right now. Do you know if he's around at all?
Why would you write him up, John?
Yeah,
Ernesto is doing a great job. There's no reason to.
Yeah, it sounds like you might be
do that.
projecting.
It's a bathroom thing. Yeah.
I just feel like the sinks are too low, right? It could cause a lot of damage for people.
Not
if
at
you have
all,
a-
John.
I don't
With the
think so,
paper towel
John.
system, it works
Yeah.
great.
But I just feel like the paper towel system is like elementary, right? We shouldn't
All
have
right.
to worry about
Okay.
doing another
Antoine,
paper towel when I
John,
Andy,
Amici.
Oh my God.
Listen, no, listen. If we can't speak the truth here, there's no place to speak the truth. And I don't want to work at a place where truth telling is frowned upon.
That's true.
John,
Sure.
we
John,
are meeting here because we're concerned about you and your pee drops. You have pee drops on your pants at least 3 times out of the
It's
week.
making everybody uncomfortable. John.
Everybody uncomfortable, John.
Everybody's
work. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
My
Yes,
pee drops are getting in the way of people's work.
That's
I
what
think
my
that's
metrics
the
are telling
problem.
me.
Yeah.
Said pee drops, not the fact that we have these 2.5 feet sinks because we want to go all delicate and contemporary, and so the water splashes out of the bottom of the sink right on top of my pants, and
John, you've
everybody.
you've worked here so long, John. Okay, the first time it happened, we can understand, but you should have some method to protect yourself after all of this time. There's no reason for you to do it. I don't think it's the sinks, and I think you really need to come clean about what's going on.
And what about the Italian restaurant, John? Their sinks are normal size.
Yeah.
A little bit higher than normal, actually. Yeah.
They're a little higher than normal. They have a little box.
You gotta stand in a little box.
Okay. You know, of course, y'all realize how tall I am. You know, 6'4", 6'3". That's not a normal height for normal people in this country. I believe it's like 5'11" for most males, right?
Okay, now you're getting into semantics and data. I'm uncomfortable with the pee drops.
I'm uncomfortable with the pee drops. Do you wash your hands? Like, how do you get up?
My pee drops getting in the way of your work. Like, was there a song like teardrops getting in the way? Teardrops getting in the way of how I feel about